This is an Ecohoop from Hoop Revolution, and it just came out a couple months ago, or maybe not even that long ago, and it is the first completely recycled hoop. So you can see it's made of number 2 plastic, 100% recycled plastic, and it's got a push button connector made of aluminum. And this is a 32-inch hoop. On the website they have large and medium, I think, or medium and small. And the small refers to this thinner tubing, and also like the default is a 36-inch hoop, but I just told them I wanted the 32-inch hoop in the comments when I bought it, and so they made me a 32-inch. And so I want to compare this hoop to other hoops that I usually use, and so you can get an idea of whether you like this hoop or not. So this blue one is a regular Poly Pro, and you can see the diameter of the tubing is basically the same. And these are very similar. If you like regular Poly Pro, you'll almost definitely like the Ecohoop. The Ecohoop is HDPE tubing, and I thought it was going to be a little heavier, but it's really not. It's ever so slightly heavier, but if I had my eyes closed and you gave me each one, I might not get it right. It's slightly heavier, but not much. So that's a regular Poly Pro. And then here is a super skinny Poly Pro, and the difference is just a little bit in weight. This is a little heavier. This is like the lightest hoop I've ever held, and I like it a lot for when I'm in a certain mood, but it's not my normal hoop. It's a little too squirrely sometimes, and in the wind, this hoop in the wind is not fun. And so the hoop I use most often is this, it's irrigation tubing, PE tubing, and it's black tubing, and so this one I've covered in blue tape. And it's heavier than, it's still light, but it's heavier than the Poly Pro definitely, and it's ever so slightly heavier than this Ecohoop. So the Ecohoop is somewhere in between the Poly Pro and this 125 PSI PE tubing, and it's a little closer to the Poly Pro, I would say. And what I've noticed so far with hooping with it, it's a really good weight. It's sanded on the inside for grip, and the feeling on my hands is really nice. It feels softer. It feels softer than the regular Poly Pro. If I closed my eyes and you handed me one of each, I would be able to tell which one was which just by the way the Ecohoop feels in my hands. On the website they say something like it feels like peach fuzz, and that's pretty accurate. This feels like regular plastic, and this feels like, it's really hard to describe, but it's softer in your hands. It feels nicer, I think, and it acts very much like a Poly Pro when you hoop with it. One thing I've noticed is that it has a little more springiness, so when you're doing a break, when you push it back, it has a little spring to it, which is kind of nice. But it holds up well when you do a lot of breaks. It doesn't try to get too squirrely. It's really nice. I'm going to start using it pretty regularly. I'll probably keep switching back between my 125 PSI PE tubing and this hoop. Yeah, I highly recommend this Ecohoop. It's been pretty fun so far. So if you have one, let me know what you think and post a video response. So thanks everyone for listening, and I wish you all very happy hooping.